Hats off to you, Canva. I'm obsessed, but that's not even the best one. So, and you can have gradient colors on your text. Like, what? Is that a foiled effect? Stop. That is phenomenal. I love it. Oh, so this one has lots of gradient colors. Once again, I really think this is going to blow your minds.
Stop what you're doing right now because Canva has dropped some updates. And we're not just getting one, not two, but 6 new features that I feel like are absolutely going to blow your mind. If you're new here, my name is Lauren and I'm a craft producer here at Makers Gonna Learn, where we strive to bring you inspiration, education, and motivation to get started crafting today. And y'all, Canva is one of our favorite design softwares to use, and they have dropped 6 phenomenal updates that I don't think you're ready for. So if you are ready to learn about these new updates, stay tuned because I'm going to show you exactly where to find them and how to use them and how you can utilize them within your crafting space. So let's go ahead and jump over to Canva to see what all is new.
Now that we are here in Canva, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here and open up a new canvas. We'll just do a 2000 by 2000 pixel canvas just so I can show you all of these new design features. So the first one that I want to start out with is in the text field. So I'm just going to pop a text box here on my canvas. And also, guys, if you don't know those shortcut keys for Canva, that is a T. All you have to do is hit a T on your keyboard to get a text box to appear. So hands down, one of my favorites. So after we've done that and we have a text box here on our canvas, coming up here to our fonts, number 1, we can star fonts now. So scrolling down, I can see all of the fonts that I have uploaded. And once I find one that is my favorite, first of all, Marigold Morning from Makers Gonna Learn is one of my favorites. So is the Soho. But to favorite it, all you have to do is hit these 3 little dot icons and you can star a font. And now that font is going to be featured at the top of your text box. These are the things that we have been asking for and waiting for, favoriting or starring fonts in an easy place to find. Hats off to you, Canva. I'm obsessed, but that's not even the best one. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one with text. And I'm actually going to choose this one here because it is a bolder font. The next thing that I want to show you that you can do inside of Canva now is going to be with your text and colors. So after you have chosen a text, coming up here to colors, you can come down here and you can have gradient colors on your text. Like, what? Is that a foiled effect? Stop. That is phenomenal. I love it. So the gradient is new. You do have all of these, like you have a monochromatic gradient here. You have your gradients down here. You have these foils, phenomenal. But not only that, you have all of these default gradient colors, but you can come up here to the very top and you can click this plus icon, and not only can you choose your solid color, but going over here, you can choose your gradient colors as well and your gradient style. This to me is a game changer. I think this is a great feature that Canva has added and you can play around with it. I want to come back to here and then go back because there was something cool that was happening. Oh, so this one has lots of gradient colors. So you can add as many or have as few as 2 gradient colors. So let's just say we come back over here to our solid color, and now it is a solid color. Let's just go with this, and we come back to gradient. We have this color, but then I can also pick a third color and the opacity of that third color. Now that is fun. Now I want to change the background to like a random color and see how this gradient right here. So this one is where is it? It's at the end. So that's why it's there. So if it was, then it fades out to the sides. Okay. Or let's even add a third one that's more solid, not as So we've got it at 100%. You can move it. That is amazing. I am obsessed with the new gradient feature in Canva. Y'all, game changer. Now, the next thing that I want to show you with Canva that is new is going to be something that you can do to certain elements, or you can do it to uploads that you have. So I'm going to pop my Finder into view. We're just going to find an element. Let's just do this Santa patch. If you watched one of our previous Canva videos, we did these cute, amazing little patchwork, AI created patchwork designs. But what you can do now is you can invert colors quickly. Now, I don't know that this Santa inverted is going to look good, but I'm going to show you how you can do it. So once you are here with edit, if you come over here to adjust, you can scroll all the way down, and here where it says color, you can quickly just boop, invert the color. That's creepy. I like that better. Let's find something else to invert. Here, now that I have found a really good element that I think would be a good representation of when you might use this invert thing, is we have a graphic here that is just solid black. But if I wanted to put this on a solid black or a darker color background or certain colors, it may not look as great. So this will be great for if you are wanting to convert a solid black or a solid white image to the opposite. So let's say I wanted this to be white. All you have to do, come up here to edit. Once again, we're going to adjust, coming down here to invert color. It quickly takes that black graphic and turns it into a white graphic. So this is where I think we would use that invert the most. You could play around with it with other elements. We have some other uploads that it might be cool on. So here's one. Let's just go to add a page and let's bring this down here. I don't know what this is going to look like. That Santa Claus was creepy, but we're going to test on this one. So we have this selected. We're going to go to edit, adjust again, and invert the colors. It looks kind of cool, like it's under a black light or something, but that is also a new feature. And like I said, I think it is going to be used the most when you need an element and it might be in black or white and you can quickly flip it one way or the other. The next feature that is new in Canva is going to be this shape generator. So how you're going to get there, let's say you want a specific shape of something or an outline of something, but you can't find what you are wanting. What you can do is come over here to elements. We can now browse categories. Now, this is all going to look different compared to what elements used to look like. So you can search your elements here. You can kind of look for elements that they just have kind of like elements that are most used up here at the top. You can find those there. You can still find your recently used, but here are the categories now. They look a little bit different than what we're used to. Now, we're going to go to shapes. So this is for those who are wanting to generate a very specific shape. You can do so now utilizing Canva AI. So let's just see if we can generate a wavy, thick arrow that points to the right. And then you'll hit generate instead of just enter. And we'll see what it gives us. This one's fine, but you can see it can generate the shape. Let's try doing another one. Let's say we want to do a pencil, or no, a pencil's pretty simple. Let's do a paintbrush. That one's also not great. Let's try this. A flower with 10 petals. And we want to generate shape. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that only has 7. So you can see the generate shape, it's still working the bugs out, but it is a new feature that we wanted to make sure you all knew about. We've not been able to have it give us great shapes, and honestly, Canva has such a good arsenal of shapes in general. You may not use this one as much, but it is there in case you are looking for a very specific shape that you want it to create. You can do so by going to your elements, going to shapes, and then you generate a new shape. Now, this next feature, I have saved it for last because not the very last. We're going to do another one at the very last, but this feature I have saved toward the end because it is hands down my favorite new feature in Canva. And y'all, I think this one is really, really going to blow your mind when you see it. So if for some reason you find a graphic that you really like, so let's just search illustrative images, because right now, hand-drawn graphics or illustrative graphics are some of my favorites. Actually, I know that I know this is what I was thinking of. Something like this or this one. This one is a really, really good one. I am obsessed with this style of graphic right now. I think I love it. What you can do is if you find a style that you like, and let's say you want to put it onto a different element. So let's do a Christmas tree. Why not? Because I think a Christmas tree would be very pretty like this. So let's choose, not that guy. Let's choose, maybe this could be cool. Let's just keep on looking. Either one, it doesn't matter. We're going to see what it looks like for both of these. So I'm going to place these here. Once again, I really think this is going to blow your minds. This is the style I want to make these. So this is going to be great if you find one graphic, but you can't find another one that will match it, and you're trying to create a cohesive looking design. What you can do is you can choose, select the graphic or the style of graphic that you like. Coming up here where this little paintbrush is, you can copy that style. Okay, we're copying the art style, and now we can paste it onto a different image. And what it's going to do is AI is going to take this same image and generate that image in the style that you chose. So once again, here, while this is generating, I'm going to copy the style. Now, this art style is a pro feature, just so you know, and you can do multiple images. You can generate multiple things similarly around the same time. You can see I can't do it at both together, but now look at this Christmas tree element that is more so in the style of that whiskey glass. I really, really like that. I think it's super cute. It gave a little bit more pattern than I was looking for. Now, this one, when I scroll up, let's just go ahead and duplicate this page, and I'm going to take those two off and scale this one up. Because it was a watercolor image to begin with, it didn't really work super well with that specific style. But let's say we took this watercolor style itself, copied that, and we put it onto the whiskey glass and see how well that translates. So you can see this right here will change the game for those of you who use Canva to create designs that sell on print-on-demand shirts or digital art or whatever. This is going to change the game when it comes to designing. I'm telling you right now, it is hands down one of my favorite things that I have seen in a long time. That looks not great, but it's okay. As you can see, you still are going to have to play around with it. Now, this is going to be great if you are wanting to quickly create like coloring pages, because what we can do, let's say we wanted to create this Christmas tree into a coloring page. And then we can type in coloring book. Let's just randomly pick this. So this is a coloring book kind of style image. And what we can do, copy that style, paste it onto that Christmas tree. And what it's going to do is it's going to quickly turn just about any element that you pick into a coloring book page.
While we are waiting on Canva to copy this design style for us before we go back and look at it, I wanted to come talk to you guys real quick, because if you do not feel confident in using Canva. Did you know that Makers Gonna Learn has a course called Canva Confidence, where we teach you all of the basics that you need to know to help you become a Canva pro? So if this is you and you're like, yes, Lauren, I need help. I don't know what I'm doing with Canva. I need more assistance. Make sure that you click that link down below and check out Canva Confident, because we have helped so many people step up their design skill and help them really understand Canva and how it works. Now, I know we were talking about Canva Confident, but if you're interested in learning more about crafting, getting your hands on every single course that we have created in Makers Gonna Learn, including our sublimation course, we have a digital design for creatives, we have a new AI course where we teach you how to utilize AI for creatives, as well as our Canva Confident course that I talked about, all of the cut files that we have in our library, every single font we have, you can get plugged in with MGL Plus today, so you can get that Canva Confident course plus our full Digital Design for Creatives course all in one thing. So if this is something that interests you, make sure you click that link down below, because we have so much to offer. So let's go ahead and pop back over and see what it has created for us.
And there you go. Now it is a little bit fuzzy, but I'm pretty impressed. I love the copy style. I think that it is going to be one that I'm going to use over and over and over. I love it. And the last feature that I wanted to show you is you can ask Canva. So you can use this as your AI buddy that can help you design. It can make an image. It can give me design advice, generate text, so many different things. So if you're wanting to say, hey, Canva, give me design advice, all you have to do, hit that, submit that, and then Canva is going to give you some design advice according to what their AI thinks. I like the mix of Christmas tree and flower. It feels playful and festive. Right now, though, the flower pulls attention from the tree. Since it's large and detailed, try making it smaller or moving it beside the tree so the tree stays the main focus. So look, it will give you design feedback right here within Canva. And let's just say we take this one out. Let's have it give us feedback on this. We'll move this one down, maybe add that one here. We'll duplicate this one, move it back, see what it says, maybe separate them out a little bit more, and you can have Canva be your design buddy. So once again, we're going to ask Canva, what can I do to make this design look more cohesive? The trees look lovely together, but they feel a bit separate in style and detail. Try unifying them with a shared color tone or watercolor texture so they feel like part of the same scene. A soft background wash or a gentle shadow beneath all three could also tie them together nicely. So it's telling you that these don't really look like they go together. This is going to be a game changer, like I said, for a lot of people. So we love that new Ask Canva feature.
Oh my goodness, guys, what did you think about all of those new features? I told you at the beginning of this video that your mind was going to be blown, and I think it probably has been. I am so obsessed. The copy style, I can't even deal with that. This is what I have been wanting, because if I find one element in Canva, but I can't find matching elements, now all I have to do is copy the style and paste it on there right on my canvas. This is going to make designing so much easier and so much faster. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel, and hit that bell notification so that you can be notified every single time we get crafty. And y'all, we love to hear from you. So I want you all to pop off in the chats. Let me know what your favorite new feature is in Canva. If you have a feature that I didn't talk about that you love, leave it in the chats and let us know. We love reading your comments. We love interacting with you. So make sure you leave me a comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next one.